What's up, guys? It's Mr. Janvid, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server as we start off the week. It's crazy to think that July went by so quickly, so rapidly. I'm sorry to all my Spanish speakers out there. Yeah, we have this really cool team. Shout outs to, I believe, JT Yao passed this one to me. I know you see that Thunderosu. Thunderosu is finna clobber. Actually, clobber's homeboy right here. Sticky Web is, yeah, Veltal is the Sticky Web user, which, you know, I can nasty plot and destroy. Question is who I'm plotting on. And the other question is, do I even need Sticky Web first? Because there are quite a few ways we could go about this, right? Like, meaning, like, Yveltal is damn good. You know, Necrozma is damn good. Marshadow is damn good. Like, Marshadow by itself with a bulk up, you know, just eats my opponent's lunch. Just play it simply and see how he plays this out. I don't know enough about how people tend to handle this Pokemon. So, web first. You know, there are a plethora of ways, because, you know, obviously he's going to bring me down to Unburden, which I don't think he wants to do, because then that activates my Unburden. It's going to bring me down to Focus Sash, which activates my Unburden. Should sash me up. So now I am faster. And now you have to deal with that Misty Explosion. Oh, he's Choice Scarfed. 433, yeah, he's Scarfed, so that's good information. That's good information, which means that he's faster than my Thunders. So, you know, our play here is obviously to just Oblivion Wing into the Veltal or the Xerneas. If he leaves it in, we do have Sucker Punch, and, you know, it'd be essentially a waste of your fastest mon to just give up your Calyrex. So there's the Veltal. Let's find out if he's max special defense. Something I didn't factor in was, no, he's definitely Spadef. I was gonna say something I didn't factor in was him being max speed defog, but as we can see, that's not the case. And the fact that he's just Oblivion Winging is very good for us, as Xerneas comes in excellent day. Now with the speed drop, one, you should always just Moonblast hard, but with the speed drop, that puts me in a really phenomenal position. The question just is, what kind of Veltal is he, right? Like, if it's, because Sunsteel Strike here would eat up his Necrozma. I'm going to D-Dance first. I didn't think Veltal would come in. I don't think a defensive Veltal can ever KO me, even with Sucker if it had it. Sunsteel Strike picks up the KO there. The funny thing about it is that Calyrex still outspeeds me. Because with Choice Scarf, with the speed drop, isn't that crazy kind of speed, even Unburden. So this is an interesting moment. Palkia is really the only thing left that Marshadow is gonna eat. I don't have a switch into this, even if I wanted to switch out. I could, you know, Veltal, but it's just not reliable. And so at this point, he can't guard against ground moves, and he can't defog. So I think at this time, we want to go all in. If he missed the Fire Blast there, that would have been clutch. But, you know, we want to commit to Earth Power. I think that's just the final component. Would it be better to, just thinking, if I Rocks plus Marsh with that one. Well, Marshadow can't bulk up, so I'd actually rather just Earth Power. I force Calyrex in, that's free, yeah, if that's free Oblivion Wing. Because I can't knock out the Calyrex. The Calyrex probably wouldn't knock me out either, but I can't knock him out, so it's better to just let him barrage. Yeah, and just Oblivion Wing away. Oblivion Wing away again. Yeah, Xerneas comes in, took 35. How much did it take on the first one? Yveltal, 31%. You know, obviously he's within Marshadow range now. I wouldn't have stayed in. I think I have Sucker and Knock. I have Sucker, so like really all I needed to do at that point was go to Thunderous Theory and form. Like if he Moonblast, I would live. If he Geos, Sucker into Shadow Sneak would do it. And Shadow Sneak would be enough to shut down. Shadow Sneak would be enough to shut down Calyrex. And then I can bulk up versus the Eternatus. The worst Eternatus could do is a Dynamax Cannon. And unless he's like Choice Specs or Life Orb, Marshadow will eat that and then sweep the remainder, which would be Necrozma. You know, I'd have to hit Poltergeist, but if I Oblivion Wing there and he lived, it would kill my Yveltal. And I mean, I can deal with Calyrex, but Yveltal is just really good versus the remainder with between Taunt and Oblivion Wing. In comparison to Thunderous, like if I left Yveltal and he Moonblasted, pretty shit. Plus if he Geo'd there and I Oblivion Wing, then he lived, you know, Sucker Punch isn't exactly the most uncommon thing. So I don't know if Landorus is picking up with the addition of Sticky Web, but that's damn cool. Obviously I have the upper hand in this situation because of that. You know, Zekrom can kill Thunderous because of its ability. What is my killer here? My killer's definitely... Let's assume both of us have webs up. That means Necrozma and Marshadow are slowed down. Yeah. So a very, 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 very aggressive lead. If I let Slurp off there, well, no, because if you have Taunt, I could see the logic there. If you have Taunt, you figure, well, Life Orb Knock. Yeah, I figured out that. If he has Taunt, then he's figuring, okay, I'll just taunt the smear. I'll taunt the Slurp off, and then force it to go for Misty Explosion. So that's a pretty like horrible start for me. That's again if it has Taunt. He could have just zero logic to the decision, but I'm gonna assume that that's not the case, and he, you know, thought that through, and just figured, okay, I just Taunt. Though if you're Life Orb Knock, I have Sucker Punch. I guess it's maybe Sucker Punch, still Oblivion Wing and Taunt. I mean, I guess you don't need anything else, right? Like it's essentially the same set as me. I just don't want to go. I'd like to go to Slurp Off and Misty Explosion, but I mean Magic Coat, but it's just it's too big of a risk. So part of me wants to just taunt hard here, expecting Shuckle, because he has Life Orb and he has what I'm again assuming is Oblivion Wing. Shuckle here would, but he doesn't, and I survive. Let's see what he goes for. There's a Taunt. So it seems as if he's just surprised he just gave me a Yveltal. I disagree with that. I vehemently disagree with that. You think Rocks? No, Sticky Web. So right here, obviously, you know, you'd fear Magic Coat. Let's see if he goes to Rocks though. Okay. Interesting. Magic Coat again. So he's trying to encore me. I respect it. No Ghost Resist. Do I need Sticky Web? Sticky Web would mean Dracovish. It might be Scarf without, it'd be slower than my flying types. Like Yveltal's mad good right now. Jan would put Shuckle to bed. Sticky Web would make Marshadow. He actually stealth rock there. That was really... I disagree with it, but good play. Like, I completely disagree with that play. No reason to risk it, especially because rocks doesn't benefit you enough. But hey, you know, he did and it paid off. So, you know, now he's gonna be in a predicament as he encores. Problem is, I'm just gonna yawn spam. Okay, so he's want chocolate sleep. Okay. So, problem is now you gotta kill. Like, he nearly gave me rocks there. He nearly gave me rocks. And I don't know if the reason I couldn't, well, I guess how Encore works. Yeah, so it seems to be like the same sets. I'm just debating, like, Vel here eats Marshadow. Like, right now, I can Landers his team once his Landers dies. Let me run the calc. I just don't know if he'd have it. I don't see why he'd have Psychic. Landers. I doubt Earth Power knocks out Marshadow. Landers. How's there no Landers? Alright, Uber Wolver. Okay. Guess I just call it Landers. Marshadow. Uber Life Orb Attacker. Earth Powered. Hurts. Modest or like mild. Damn near kills me. I doubt he's mild, but part of me wants to go Lando then double. I'm gonna go Marsh. If he has, what's it called, then so be it. If he has like Psychic, he's EQ. Interesting. So that's actually really important. Because now, you know, I get to go hard Vel, because he has to Shadow Sneak here. And I get the debt fodder. Not that I need it, but, you know, it puts me in an amazing position. I think you always go... It doesn't matter if he goes hard to Zekrom here, but he doesn't. It's probably Sash. I tried to CC. Rock to him. Okay. And this is where that Shadow Sneak did. This is where that Marshadow Sack came in clutch. Surprised he rocked to him there, but worked out. Dracovish. So this is actually a really good position, because if he goes Dracovish, he goes Zekrom, he has to fear getting Dark Pulse flinched. I could taunt him. My fear is that, well, I'll run the calc on Draco. If it's Scarf Dracovish, yeah, I gotta think about this one, because I know he's gonna Dragon Dance, but you know, obviously Landers shuts that down. I'm surprised he actually wasted the time. I thought he knew that Yveltal. Actually, in that moment, I forgot that my Yveltal, he's just neutralizing his speed. So let's say he's Choice Scarf here. He never outspeeds Vel, which allows me to Dark Pulse, which puts him in range of Lando. I think Earth Power probably would have killed him. I'm curious of that calc. Naive, is it? Dracovish isn't frail, you know. But I don't remember those interactions. So it's 85 to 100. But as I said, like, it was more so the concern of, I guess Scarf Dracovish probably never kills Necrozma from full. You know, I'm used to banded sets. So, you know, after the Earth Power, he Officiate's Rends. He'd outspeed Necrozma if he's max speed, but if he's Jolly, it's even weaker. And as strong as Fishious Rend is, like the choice band and rain is what really makes it deadly, you know. So it'd be Jolly Fishious Rend versus like an offensive Necrozma. Duskmane. Uber offensive Dragoness. Yeah, Fishious Rend never. It still does a shit ton, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look how fucking much that does. It almost kills. And Necrozma is no slouch in the bulk department. So, you know, my concern was warranted. It's just that, you know, there are other ways to go around it. What am I even talking about? Also, guys, I want to shout out Eclipse, who recently qualified for the OLT playoffs. My man is a 4-star legend now, so all he needs to do is win OLT and you know, hit that 5 stars. I know we have Ox and Blargle that are 5-star players. Joey and Blunder as well. So it's just a beautiful thing. So yeah, we're gonna pause till we grab them, and we're back in Melmetal. I haven't seen a Melmetal in quite some time. I haven't seen Trick Room either. This is not Trick Room. Well, actually, it could be. I don't see what the benefit would be. For the most part, right? You know, Melmetal and Necrozma would benefit, but Remanderver's team is pretty damn quick. Pretty darn quick. So speed-wise, it's an interesting one. Like how the opponent outled me in the last one. One would assume, okay, you're gonna, you know, Melmetal it up. Thunderous has yet to do shit. You'd Melmetal it up here. You know, because it just knocks out Slurpuff. You don't have to deal with the Sash. So one would assume, okay, then Jam, you just lead with the Landorus too, and you know, Landorus is a pretty darn good lead here as well. Let's lose a lot of value if I can lose a lot of value quickly. What I'll do if he just leaves the Melmetal in, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking at turn 1, right? Because what I want to do here is just double the Slurpuff. If he bashes, then I just lose Slurpuff, no Sticky Web. I don't lose the game, but I'll just Earth Power safely. Yep. Not sure why he stayed in. Maybe he was Assault Vest, and no way Assault Vest would die there. As strong as Landorus is, maybe he thought, okay, you know, homie's gonna go dumb hard on the predictions and all that extra shit. So, you know, that obviously didn't work out for him. Now, Veltal is an interesting mind, right? It's without it, Calyrex just eats lunch and has it his way. I'll see how much is the. Whoa, that does good damage. What the fuck is with these one-hit KOs, man? And like, this was a super nice mon to have. Now obviously, you can't guard against Ghost now. So, you know, that's one of the plus sides. But yeah, that did a fuck ton to me. What's these adamant Veltals, I'm guessing? Like, huge issue. So it's best to use something that you can't guard against, which is Poltergeist. Problem is it can miss. And I don't want to take a sucker punch. And much like the last situation, I did not want, you know, I might have to take a sucker here. It is what it is. Thunderous, harder to pull off because I don't have good nasty plot fodder. Necrozma works, but then even then, I gotta deal with Calyrex potentially being Choice Scarf. So as you see, this thing is just super strong. But ooh, I'm glad you went this. Thank you. I probably should have nasty plotted there, but he does DD. So I'm actually gonna go. You're like, Jam, why'd you go Slurpuff? Because he should bring me down to Sash, which unburdens me. Question I'm thinking is like, is it better to Yawn or to Misty Explosion? I think Misty Explosion is better. That brings him into, shadow sneak range. And so Marshadow is looking handsome right now. Because we sneak, forcing Xerneas, which allows for Necrozma to come in because he has to move last. VGO's defog. Whoa. So if I DD twice, I still don't outspeed Martian. Isn't that disappointing? So I have to Sunsteel Strike hard. If Necrozma comes in, okay, he leaves it in. Excellent. If Eternatus came in, rather, it'd be a waste of time for me to DD because it's just too powerful, it's too strong, it's too mighty. So obviously Veltal has to come out here as he plots. That's fine as long as I can. It wouldn't be nasty plot sub. I can deal with that. Yeah, I can deal with that. Draining Kiss. Okay, I can deal with that. So now we just Dark Pulse. There's no point in doing all this predicting and all that. Like, it's just attack. My Metronome here. Meteor Beam. That's no fun. It's actually very bad. I wish I suckered there. Meteor Beam is a problem. Necrozma's natural bulk should allow me to still live. It's just, you know. Well, if he has Recover, that would be bad. My players to DD. Yeah. Then I can Sunsteel Strike. What? Oh, fuck. Alright, Necrozma is slow as shit. Yeah, I might have just, yeah. I threw that game. So my play there was, I forgot Necrozma was slow as shit. So I don't outspeed. So my play there was to Sunsteel. What I didn't want is for him to recover. So I'm like, if I Dragon Dance, I outspeed and kill. If he recovered and I Sunsteel Strike, it might bring me to the range where Flamethrower can one-shot me. So I didn't want him to get all his health back. And then we were back in square one. So I actually choked that game away. If I Sunsteel Strike there, I guaranteed one. So he's probably like, damn, homie, why'd you just give me the game? Restaurant. Sorry, my friend was stripping. Sorry about that. I swear my homeboy sometimes. Yeah, so obviously here, same situation as past 100 games but in this one, Thunder is a lot better, so I don't want to just throw it in the wind. It's clearly max attack or max stats. V Oblivion Wings, kudos. It's a pretty obvious play, so I can't really knock him for that. Problem is that if I lose the speed time, I'm fucked. And Thundy's just so damn good that I can't lose a Veltal either. How does one navigate this conundrum? I'll win the speed tie, or it's not a speed tie. Okay, now I got you. Now that I got you right where I want you, I'm gonna. Oh, he actually did go to. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take it for Sticky Web. I'll take it. Shuckle makes sense. Nope. Okay. I'm low-key tight that I threw the game last game, but Marsh is actually really important. Like a bulk up sweeps. Why would I was gonna oh, that's actually like really bad for him. It's actually really bad for him. Because now I just dark pulse spam. I mean, you could go Lecky. I don't think you would, because you're just giving me a mon. He goes hard og. Just was dangerous. Could have knocked you there. Could have knocked you out. Excuse me. So at this point, you know, Marsh wins. It's just a matter of hitting the moves. So this with Calyrex, because the sets vary so much, I just like the idea of a secondary solution, you know. So I'll just flinch this. It's pretty whack that you didn't get flinched. So I'm forcing Lecky again. Lecky is just a funny mon. Cause if I let it wild charge, if that's what it has, then the Lecky is what I'm concerned about. Well, I guess I don't need to be, because Marshadow, even if he spins, Marshadow wins. You know what I mean? Even if he spins, Marshadow wins. Yeah, so I'll go this route. If I get rocks, Calyrex can't be sashed. So there's the Lecky. Obviously he's gonna spin, but he still dies. He might wild charge because I keep going to Marshadow because I know he has spin, but I think he still spins here. Yep. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll let you take Lando to free your he goes Necrozma. I think that's a misplay. Because it puts him in Marshadow range. I want a Stealth Rock, but I know he's policy. Problem is, again, you just get Shadow Sneak. So it comes down to if the damn thing is sashed. You know, that's really what my concern is. If it's a sash Calyrex, and the way he's playing it, I guess he's prioritizing spinning too much. So I'm guessing it has to be sashed, which means I die here. I'll try the rocks. Yeah, I think he's sashed and I just lost. I didn't respect him being sashed enough, especially because I think we just faced one. Yeah, he's sashed. Yep. And so now that causes me to lose. Yeah, I choked both games. So I didn't respect the sash enough. So versus the Kyogre, my play was to, like, it's the worst of the two evils. It probably was to kill Lecky. I mean, stop Lecky from rapid spinning, allow Marshadow to die if it had to, and I mean, but Sash. There are several things I could have done there. I didn't have to let Vel go. Did not have to let Vel go. Yeah, I think I played too timidly around the. I put too much on the fact that he wasn't Sash. Because usually when you have sticky web and rocks, you're not keeping rocks off the field, you know? So you're like, okay, well. I mean, I've shown magic code already. But I guess you could sticky web infinitely. I'll just sticky web. Yeah. Which is very interesting that he was committing to the sticky web, but yeah. This was the same guy that did the stealth rock on the 3rd turn last time. So let's see if he'll do it this time. Like, there's no reason to ever sticky web. So I don't get why he did that. Misty Explosion is a big deal for him. Yeah, like that made no sense. I mean, he did it last time. He shouldn't have given me rocks. But yeah, it's going to make a huge difference with my Landers this game. Like Landers, I mean, I would say it wins, but you know, it's pretty darn close. So Necrozma coming in is a kill, should stealth rock again, but now you lose Amon. I could neutralize my speed, but that's a waste of a turn. Especially because I don't need this for anything else. Him going to Yveltal is actually pretty surprising. Surprising. Nick versus Slurpuff. Slurpuff is ass. Yeah, I'll just give up Slurp. I think when you get knocked off, Unburden activates too, but could be wrong. Let's find out. I think it might have. The way homie was pressed just now, I think it might have. I know his sucker did a ton to me last time as my Thunderers. So, don't want to commit to that. Vel is quite good. I believe he never had Oblivion Wing last time. So I could go Marshadow without. No, I can't go Marshadow. I have to go either Landorus or Yveltal here. So I'm going to commit to the Oblivion Wing here. So he was Roost, but that means he doesn't have Oblivion Wing. Yeah, it's only a knock, which means you have to dark. Oh, it's a speed tie. Problem is, if I just win it one time, you're done. You're done. Yeah. I'd say crits me. Two sucker punches is better than playing around with Rex. Our Rockside is gonna hurt, but I just need to attack you twice. It might have mattered. I don't think it mattered in like grand scheme. Kind of mattered. I'm surprised he went Marshadow over anything else, because it just essentially gave me back the game. He played the second game really tiltedly. So yeah, I'm going to grab. No, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys. Sorry, slightly distracted. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.